Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Popcorn Panic. In today's video, we are going to be watching the 2025 live action remake of Snow White. This movie goes for 1 hour 49 minutes and was directed by Mark Webb. This is a reimagined version of the 1939 Walt Disney animated film by the same title, Snow White. This movie stars Rachel Zegler as Snow White and Gal Gadot as the evil queen. When I heard that they were doing a live action Snow White, I was really excited. Snow White was my favorite princess when I was growing up. My mum handmade an outfit for book week when I was 5. That is how much I loved her. And I had high expectations because of Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast live actions, which were really great. Obviously, we've all heard the rumors that this movie is not as good as it could be. So I'm gonna try and keep my bias down until after I watch it, because I try not to judge a movie until after I've seen it. For example, people didn't really like Wish that much. I loved Wish. I think it's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. So because of that, I am gonna try and keep my judgment to the side until the end, until we've watched it all, and then we can make our final decision on if it's a good remake or if, like other people are saying, it's really not. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm really excited for this live action. It's going to be interesting to see if it compares and is actually bad like what other people say, or if people are just kind of jumping the gun and jumping on a trend that live actions aren't as good. Okay, so that is the book from the animated one as well. So they've done a really great job of that.
Once upon a time, there was a peaceful kingdom ruled by a virtuous queen and king. One winter's night, a blizzard swept through their land, but leaving them a most precious gift. To honor the night she arrived, her parents named the girl Snow White. The king and queen taught Snow White that the bounty of the land belonged to all.
Nice little foreshadowing there with the apples.
They showed her how to rule with love. For someday, her destiny would be to lead.
Look upon this land, on the home we've come to know. Kingdom for the free and the fair.
I'm liking it so far. I like the colors. It's very, I don't know how to describe it. It's like very colorful, but muted colorful. Like everything's not as bright as it could be, if that makes sense. But it's still very colorful. I think it's because the contrast is not up as high as, like Cinderella's, the contrast was up really high, whereas this one feels a bit more flat. I do love the colors though. Like I do like how, like there are so many.
Someone feared,
Someone fearless,
someone feared.
someone fair.
This looks like a happy village to live in, by the way. King and queen here look absolutely wonderful. Fair rulers, teaching their daughter to be brave, kind, true to who you are, and rule with a kind heart. Yes, all around. Lovely, absolutely lovely.
King and queen watched with pride as Snow White grew into a kind and fair young princess. Tragedy struck.
Always tragedy. Why is there always tragedy?
Snow White's mother fell ill, and the good queen died. An enchanting woman from a far-off land appeared at the palace.
Okay, so he remarries, he dies, she's, okay. Like a bit of a classic fairy tale, evil stepmother. That's fine, because I don't think in the original we kind of get told how Snow White came into the possession of the evil queen.
She married the king, but she was not what she appeared.
She was evil!
She was evil.
Aha! It's like I wrote the script.
She kept a magic mirror, which could answer but one simple question.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Sorry, what's the point in having a magic mirror that can only answer one question? Fearless, fair, brave, true.
Hold it close till I return.
Does he return or does he die? I feel like in all of these fairy tales, both parents die.
But the king did not return.
Told ya, dead.
She turned the farmers into soldiers loyal only to her. She made Snow White a servant.
I like that they've changed the colors. That's really cool. The color theory there, where everything's kind of just gone from nice, colorful to kind of this muted bluey gray. That's really cool. All right, Rachel Zegler, let's go.
Where the good things blow.
She is a good singer. Like, she is a very talented singer.
Snow White nearly forgot herself.
That's so fair though. That happens. If you're treated like a servant, that's what you become.
That's okay. Just browsing.
Who is he? The prince?
I'm gonna have to ask you to put those back.
I would. My friends are hungry. I'm hungry. That's my excuse.
All she does is think of how to help her people.
Well then f***ing do it, girl.
At some point, it might be useful for her to stop thinking. Maybe start doing.
Thank you.
Snow White, have you finished your chores?
It's a bit Cinderella-y right now. The only difference is that she's a princess instead of just like a commoner.
People are struggling. My parents would pick apples. We take them and make pies, then go out into the village.
Pies are luxuries. They don't need luxuries.
I don't like her crown. I think the crown is wrong. I wish it was just like more of a solid gold rather than this stained glass look. I'm not sure. I just don't like it. It looks plastic, not glass. That's what it looks like. It looks just plastic, not regal and like made of actual like good material.
My subjects don't want a flower. They want a diamond.
Sorry, that was a really bad delivery.
Are you one of the bandits that gather in the forest stealing in the name of the king and take him to the dungeon?
I don't think she can just turn her head in that outfit. I think she's so restricted in her movement that she physically has to like, you know, turn like that. Is he meant to be the prince equivalent? Because I feel like he's just a commoner. Like, they've switched that around, which like I'm not mad about. Cinderella, no, oh my god, see? That's how much it's similar. Snow White is the princess, so she's the one that has the power and doesn't need a guy.
Look at yourself. Speak to your people. Your pies and your wise words. What will you tell them? That you've made them dessert?
Okay, the acting for Gal Gadot is not the best. They're a bit bland and dry for the lines.
Feeling stuck in the story they've told her. Another day where she fades away. My father told me long ago I braved a bitter storm of snow, waiting on waves, holding out for someday, wondering will she appear, or will I be forever here, waiting on a wave.
I like the song. I like the message behind the song as well. It's her wanting to be more.
So will she rise or bow her head? Will she lead or just feel it?
It does feel very early to have this kind of epiphany from the main character. I feel like we're still in Act 1, like really early in Act 1. So I feel like she shouldn't have this kind of I am strong enough moment until at least Act 2. At the moment, the pacing feels a little bit weird. I like the song and I like the message. I just feel like it's too early in the movie.
Close my eyes and see the girl I'm meant to be. Just like an echo, echo, echo. I'm still waiting.
Like, she's very determined now. Again, it just feels too early for this to happen. They touched. Sorry.
Tell me what it's like out there.
Why don't you come and find out?
Yeah, I do. The thing I really like so far is the contrast between when the like Snow White's parents were rulers and now that Gal Gadot, Evil Queen, is ruler. That's a really great shift in color.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
A lovely maiden I now behold, for I see she is more fair than thee.
Sorry, that was so bad.
It was Snow White who set the bandit free. She's plotting against me. Are you against me too?
I feel like everyone should be against you. Oh god.
Yes or no?
What is letting this movie down is Gal Gadot's acting. Everything else so far has been completely fine. The colors, Rachel Zegler's acting, it's all fine. And the songs are okay so far. I think Gal Gadot is so far lowering everything for me. I don't know what it is. She just doesn't have the expression that I want from a fairy tale. Oh! Oh no. I'm not sure about this dress either. I'm trying to think. I think the problem with this dress is the long coat part. This dress seems like it came out of absolutely nowhere, by the way. She went from having like a servant's dress to this, which is quite nice, other than the colors. I don't know what it is. This dress is like not as bad as people said it was, but it's not the best dress. It looks like a costume rather than an actual royal dress, if that makes sense.
You must flee into the woods. The queen is mad. She'll stop at nothing. Go.
What about my father?
Please, before I change my mind.
Okay, first of all, you have time to tell her about the father. And also, you were not going to change your mind. If you didn't kill her then when you had the opportunity, you're not going to kill her now while she's running scared. Let's be realistic here. In the original animated film, this is the moment where Snow White becomes who she is. Like, she's a scared girl, she's running away, she doesn't know, she's lost. And then she becomes brave in this moment for the animals. She becomes kind and apologizes for scaring them. And that's the moment that Snow White becomes kind of who she's meant to be. The dress definitely looks better without the long blue coat part. It still looks more costumey rather than a regal dress, like a Cinderella dress. Like, that dress is gorgeous. I think the problem is that the blue is too dark and the yellow is too bright. Like, the original dress is, I feel like, a lot more pale yellow. Maybe I'm just imagining wrong. It just feels, the colors just feel slightly off, is what I'm, just from memory, is what I'm thinking. It is a very enchanted forest, I will say that.
Hello?
I'm waiting for the dwarfs because I have seen some images and I just, that's the part that I'm most scared about. Absolutely atrocious that you decide, yeah, I'm gonna sleep in these 3 strangers' beds. Here we go, guys, here we go. I'm nervous. Sorry, I'm just in shock. Sorry, I'm literally speechless. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with my brain. It's just shut off. There's no thought. Just like a monkey doing this. I did not mean to be so silent throughout that whole number, but I'm trying to gather my thoughts on that entire piece. You know what? We're gonna do one of those like constructive sandwiches. The song was good, okay? It was very similar to the original. The CGI is god awful for the dwarfs. They were very good at keeping some of the original shot for shots for the mine. Sorry, the dwarfs just look atrocious. What do you mean you CGI dwarfs? Do they not know that there are actual people with dwarfism who are actors, who can sing, who can dance? Do they not know that? Like, Peter Dinklage is not the only actor with dwarfism. That was a journey that I went on watching that scene. That was a real journey. Their heads are too big for their bodies. I think that's the problem. The proportions are wrong. I think they tried to keep the faces and the facial structures of the original dwarfs too much. Whereas I think they just should have hired dwarfism actors to play them. Very uncanny valley. Yeah, well, what do you expect? You broke into their house and slept in their bed. Come on, girl. Get your shit together.
Where did you come from? Are you hungry? Can we be friends?
They are kind and they are cute. They just look atrocious. They're just uncanny valley and look atrocious. Oh my god.
Sneezy, sleepy, happy, grumpy. is the Queen tried to kill me.
You should stay here until you figure out where you're gonna go.
Maybe I'll just stay for one night.
One night. Eventually.
To be fair, Grumpy's got a point. This stranger just literally breaks in and he's like, someone's tried to kill her and you want to bring her here where she could potentially come and try and kill her again and then try and kill them?
Somewhere in the woods dwells Snow White.
Oh, what a snitch! Snitches get stitches, Mirror. Did you not look in there before to see if the heart was in there? That's your own fault, girl, for not checking if it was a heart or an apple.
Perhaps I've been a bit confusing, but I have no need for your advice. In fact, I find it quite amusing, telling me to play nice. All is fair when you wear the crown. If you live, you'd be all set. But to start, I don't have the heart, as you may recall.
Does Disney know they don't have to hire big name actors for these movies? They can hire people with actual talent.
You wear the crown.
I can't decide if the song is bad or if it's just Gal Gadot's iteration of it.
Down, 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 down. In the dungeon you stay.
I think it's both. I think it might be both.
What do you have to say about that? Now, Grumpy, you know Dopey doesn't talk. Because he's a dope. Guys, let's all just try to be friends.
Food fight! Oh, is this gonna be disgusting? Oh! Why? Wow, they're all absolute to him because he can't talk. Kindest out of all of them. I don't remember the dwarfs being that mean.
Are you afraid to speak? When I was a little girl, my mother taught me how to whistle.
Whistle while you work? See, I like that song.
Whistle, because when you whistle, it's your heart singing.
So do we get a dopey storyline in this movie? We must. This must be like the dopey storyline. Interesting. Does he talk at the end then?
It seems to me that everyone here could do a much better job at listening to one another.
I like that this is her chance to become a leader and a ruler. Like she's sorting out the issues on a small scale so that she can sort it out in the kingdom on a large.
It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace. Whistle while you work.
I like this iteration of Whistle While You Work.
Whistle while you work.
Oh, that's the poster. The dwarfs make it so much worse. Just hire actors, please.
The longer I stay here with you, the more danger I put you in.
At last. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Thank you all for showing me such kindness.
This is the song that needs to be the Echo one. Right here where she's like, I know how to be a leader, I've overcome some fears. That is where this song needs to be. Oh, she's gonna bump into that guy that she saved and then she's gonna be alright. Because kindness then helps kindness now. See? I don't even need to watch the movie. I already know what happens.
Don't say a word. And when I told you to come see what it was like out here, I didn't expect you to bring half the palace guards with you.
The Queen wants me dead.
Why is everyone shocked at that? She's evil. It's not a secret.
You must have mistaken me for a knight in shining armor.
I don't think anyone's making that mistake.
Damn.
Hoping you might know something.
Princesses are always waiting for a prince to show up. I wish I had time for things like kindness, fairness.
Are we about to have another song? Feel like we're about to.
So,
It's almost like I've seen musicals before.
Famines on the rise with vultures circling the skies. To the real world is bringing you down. Well, that sounds an awful lot like princess problems.
I don't like this guy anymore. What do you mean, princess problems? You went into the castle, you saw that she was being a literal servant, and she is aware of the issues. Like, that is why she said the king is the one who can restore peace to the kingdom. She is aware of all of these issues, and yet you're here like, oh, boo-hoo, sounds like a princess problem. Off!
Seems to me you got some princess problems.
Charming speech, but are you done? None for all and all for none.
Got a classic case of princess problems.
not move, milady. You're in the presence of the rebel. Quick. It was stolen. It's okay.
Oh, so they can hire dwarf actors. They have the ability.
My name's Jonathan, Princess.
Well, Jonathan, I kind of hate you now.
It's the palace guards.
You have to run.
I'll fight with you.
I'm not asking.
I'm making it a fair fight.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't fight fair.
Sounds like this is a princess problem, not the other. Oh, he's so annoying.
Tell us what you know of Snow White. Spread out. Find them. Yes, sir.
You came back.
Someone had to solve your princess problem.
No, I don't want the love story. He's a jerk. Princess problems. Oh, is he gonna get shot? Oh, sh. I feel like that happened so quickly. Oh, he's fine. It was just in the shoulder.
He's gonna need a doctor.
Doc is more of a sobriquet rather than a technical title. Bring him inside. I used the blast furnace to cut through the bedrock, then drill to the fissure core.
That was unpleasant.
You did it, Doc! I thought he was dead.
I thought he was dead. Beautiful delivery. I thought he was dead. Amazing.
I would do anything for Snow White's special friend.
Sorry, those guards are still after Snow White. Like, surely you can't be making that much noise, because that'll attract the guards to the area.
That selfish, no good thief. He saved your life.
I feel like the love story is just, it's happening so fast.
Maybe wherever this road goes, I won't have to walk it alone. So I start to let go.
I do see that they're trying to add more elements in love story, because in the original, she meets the prince once, runs away, and then at the end he kisses her. So I get that they're trying to build a relationship. I just don't think they've quite got the right thing. It's just not the same as Cinderella. I really, really want to like them, and I really, really want to ship them, but I just can't get over the princess problems part. That really irked me.
Cause a hand meets a hand, something I never planned.
Like, I really, really want to like this song and this thing, because it's beautiful with the fairy lights and like, it's magical. I just don't think their relationship is there. I wish maybe this song was a little bit later. I don't know, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I almost wish they had taken the love story out and just made them frenemies instead, and not had this love story, or build it up a little bit more. It felt like they hated each other, we had princess problems. He took an arrow for her, but I'm pretty sure to me it was implied that he took the arrow because she was the princess, not because he loved her. I wish that the love story was either non-existent and they were just friends, or that they had built it up just an extra like 15 minutes where he could redeem himself a little bit from the princess problem song. Or just don't have the princess problem song, and then I don't think I would have such a big issue.
Soldiers.
Yeah, you were loud and singing and dancing. No wonder they're soldiers.
I'll be back in 2 days.
He gave this to me. Take it for luck.
I would not be giving my prized possession that my father gave before he disappeared to essentially a stranger. I get that you're like, oh, I'm in love, but no.
Good guys. Honest, steadfast, and
Well, not really.
idiot.
Oh no, he's not gonna come back after 2 days. Snow White's gonna think he's abandoned again.
Where is Snow White?
Answer her majesty.
Show me where you found him.
Banish any trace of beauty. Age me on this mummy dust. A voice as creaky as a cackle. A hunching hag with a wrinkled skin.
I feel like the nose needs to be bigger for an old lady, because your nose never stops growing, so it feels like her nose should be bigger. She should have more of a hooked nose, I feel. It's a makeup choice. If I was the makeup artist, I would have done slightly different. Would have made her more of a traditional, like, old hag. crooked nose, wart, a little bit more like that.
One bite you see in red, then good night to the two bed.
I don't like it. It's too dangerous with the Queen's Guard out there looking for you.
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
The voice is also not as croaky as I feel like it should be. Maybe they should have just hired an old lady.
Are you Snow White? The princess? I have come with the message. From Jonathan. I'm afraid he's been captured by the Queen. He gave me this necklace. He said you'd know what it means. Here. Take this apple to sustain you on the road.
Thank you.
Do you even want to take a bite right now? Like, you could just say thank you, put it in a bag.
Who is the fairest one of all?
Your envious heart can be at rest. You, my queen, are fairest of all.
Oh, are they actually just gonna put her in a glass case? I mean, I know they do that in the original, but damn. Oh, they just lay her on a rock. Alright, that's fair. I don't want to be morbid, but if she is actually dead, you're just leaving her corpse on a rock to rot. That just seems a bit disgusting and gruesome.
Done this every day.
Bro's been at it for 4 days straight. Nothing's happening.
I forgot what it was to have courage, to have hope, but then I met Snow White. She never gave up on us. I am not giving up on her.
Listen, the Queen's secret entrance lets out 1 mile from the royal stable.
I'm sorry. I don't think that's how bone works. Now please remember here, Jonathan, consent is key. Nothing like a bit of necrophilia. Congratulations! The Queen is still alive and crazy. Make out later, please.
This kingdom is my destiny. Time to rise and lift my head. Time to lead and not be led.
It's time. Time to restore our kingdom.
Took you long enough, girl.
We're not afraid. Not anymore.
Make it more obvious who you are. Jeez.
I believe you're looking for me. This is my father's house. You killed him.
As if everyone is shocked by that. I think her crown keeps getting taller. Am I tripping? I think every time we see her, it gets a little taller.
Take it.
I mean, I might be a worse person than Snow White, but I would stab the Queen. I don't think anyone's going to be sad if she gets stabbed, to be fair. Ah, but Snow White is a kind person.
Enough of this charade. You, let the people watch her die.
Just some random guard. Yeah, obviously he's not going to kill her. You're going to have the same issue as the huntsman. If you want it done, do it yourself, girl.
Paul. Arthur.
Enough.
William. I remember you. All of you.
I said enough.
I remember. Do you?
I remember.
Was the problem that they didn't remember? That was the issue? We're gonna say she put a spell on them because that's the only logical way I can think that they would mindlessly follow her if they didn't like her.
Leave and never come back.
I'm still the fairest.
Famed is thy beauty, but it goes no further than the skin.
What a waste of a magic mirror. What? No, actually, what? That made absolutely no sense. Literally none. Was she magically attached to the mirror?
Once upon a time, there was a peaceful kingdom governed by a...
Is that Dopey meant to be the narrator?
She was fearless, fair.
Oh, and everyone's wearing white now. Interesting color theory with the town then.
Her name was Snow White.
I feel like that was a roller coaster of a movie. It started off really, really high for me. That opening number, the colors, all of that, really up there. And then as we progressed through the movie, it kind of got worse and worse. I have a couple grievances with this film. Why were the dwarfs CGI, and why did they not just hire actual actors with dwarfism? They had an actual actor with dwarfism in the movie, so they could have done it for the dwarfs, and I don't understand why they didn't. Gal Gadot's acting was, I'm so sorry to say, very bad. It was very monotone, very bland. There was no levels to the emotion at all. Like when she screamed, "No!" it was exactly the same as when she was like, I don't know, being sneaky or being the old lady. There was nothing to her. There was no depth to her performance at all. The love story was not my favorite either. I get where they were going. I liked the premise. I liked the idea. I liked that they were trying to do more than just she meets him at the beginning and then he kisses at the end. I do like that they introduced Jonathan and that they tried to have a connection. I think Princess Problems was the song that really irked me. If they didn't have that, I think I would have been totally on board with the love story. But he was singing Princess Problems as if she had just like superficial problems. But her problems were so valid. Like, yeah, I did not agree with that song at all. Catchy, but like hated the premise. In saying all of those kind of grievances, things that I did like, I loved the color theory throughout. The bright colors, the, you know, muted tones, and then the white at the end to symbolize like freedom and stuff like that. I really liked that. Finally, the songs. I thought there were some really good songs and I thought there were really bad songs, and I do think the song orders probably could have been mixed up a little bit. Like as I mentioned before, when Snow White was going through her like I'm a hero moment, that song was so early in the film, and I wish that had been like a little bit later when she had like grown as a person a bit more, and then she kind of realized in that moment. Overall, I don't think this movie was as bad as people say it was. I think there are worse Disney live action films, so I'm gonna give Snow White a 5 out of 10. I didn't think it was anything fantastic. I do think it's better than what people were saying. Let me know what your thoughts on the live action Snow White were. Do you agree with my rating? Do you think it was way worse than what I'm saying? Do you think it was way better? I would love to know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell button so you never miss an upload. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all next week for another reaction. Bye!